Hey there crew, Matt Vassallo here with TRW. So today's Ask Matt question comes from Tony. Tony had a great question. The question was, Matt, how did you figure out your pricing when you were first starting out in the business? So before you knew everything that you know now and gone through everything that you know, when you were first starting, how did you figure out your pricing to make sure that you were actually making money? So the number one thing, there's never a specific price, okay? So when I say that, if you're doing a customized shirt, it's not going to be $30, $35, $40, because it's all really, where all of it ends is with your cost, right? And your margins that you want to make. How much do you want to make? So some people are going to get shirts at better prices. When you're first starting out, you might be having to get a shirts from Walmart or Target or different Michaels or different places where your blank shirts are a little bit more expensive than somebody else. Where once you get your resale certificate, you'll be able to get shirts from Sanmar and some of the other bigger companies where you're going to get better pricing. Same thing when it comes to your materials. Hey, maybe you're only buying a foot of glitter heat transfer vinyl at a time versus 50 yards at a time. Well, guess what? That customer and that business that's buying 50 yards at a time, their pricing and their cost is going to be much, much less per product when they're making them, so they can sell them a little bit less but still possibly make more money. So it all, at the end of the day, comes down to the cost you have in each of the products. Now, when you're thinking of cost, don't think of, okay, well, my shirt costs $2 and I got $2 in heat transfer vinyl, so I have $4 in cost. As many of you know, that's not the way it works, okay? You gotta figure out everything when it comes to cost. You gotta figure out your time involved. If you have an employee, your labor time involved. If you don't have an employee, remember, we're all employees as well. You want to make money. Think of that, and you have to put that labor cost in there as well. All of your overhead costs and your material costs. So you have so many different costs involved that you have to take into account. Okay, is it a one color, two color, three colors? As you know, a three color design is going to take 3 times as long to make. Especially when it comes to heat transfer vinyl, we have 3 colors we need to cut on the cutter. We have 3 colors we need to weed. We have 3 colors we need to press. So it's almost going to triple our production time. So we need to take that into account when we're pricing our items. So one of the biggest things I see that customers in different businesses are missing when they're first starting is they just think of their actual material and shirt cost and they don't take everything else into account. Please do that off the start. I didn't, because I wasn't very knowledgeable about everything when I first got started in the business. And I learned from my mistakes quickly and fixed them. But you're going to think you're making a whole lot more money than you are, if you're even making anything, okay? So always take into account everything when it comes into your overhead cost and your labor cost and your material cost and everything involved. And then at the end of the day, say, hey, I want to make 40% on everything that I sell. I want to make 50, 60%, 100%, 20%. That's where whatever you're comfortable with is what you can decide on your pricing. So pricing is probably by far, and you guys comment below if you agree, probably by far the most difficult thing to do, because now you get into, okay, well, they got 1 shirt, but now they're coming back for 10 shirts. How much of a discount do I give them? If they're getting 50 shirts, if they're getting 100 shirts. Before you just start throwing out quotes to people and start throwing out prices, take into account everything. And that's why we included something like that with the advanced pricing calculator in the TRW Design Wizard software. So it figures out your overhead cost and your labor cost and material cost and all of that in a matter of seconds. So you can say boom, 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 boom. Okay, I can charge this for this shirt. So hopefully this helped you out, but please, please, please pay attention to that stuff, because I promise you will be out of business before you start business if you don't price your products correctly. Yes, you'll be getting orders. Yes, everybody will like you because you're priced lower than everybody else. But at the end of the day, you aren't going to be making any money. And if you aren't making any money, eventually you're going to go out of business unless you're just doing it for fun and you just want to break even or possibly lose money. So Be careful. If you have any questions, comment below as well. We can answer them. Thank you for the question, and please click the like button if you like these Ask Matts. I love doing them Monday through Friday, every day of the week. We're going to be in Minnesota this week. Looking forward to the freezing cold weather in Minnesota. But again, comment below. Give me some more questions. Click the like button if you like these. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are all amazing. We got some Facebook Lives coming up. And remember, we are giving away a Silhouette Cameo 3 every week in 2018. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So, stay tuned on the Facebook page, but follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, of course. Make sure to subscribe. You guys are all amazing. We'll see you guys soon. Later.